So how do you talk everybody into buying these random bikes?
I just tell them what they don't have and what they can have. Simple as that.
It worked on Vinny.
Got him a bike.
And it worked on BK.
Got him a bike.
Ain't working on me though. But
You're
check
next.
out BK's bike though.
You're
This thing
next.
is pretty sick. It's exactly what you'd expect BK to have as a gravel bike, right? Is this more of a gravel bike, right? Is this what it is
I would say
technically?
it's definitely,
Yeah.
it looks more gravel, but I think he tried going for the cyclocross look,
Oh,
where
okay.
it's single drive up front, but I think it's capable of doing both.
Yeah,
for
why don't you come and show it off, Matt? Let's see what we got going on here. So this is a titanium frame, of course, because BK doesn't ride anything else but titanium.
That's how I found this one.
Is that how you talked him into
That's
it? You
what I
showed him
did.
the titanium frame?
I'm Facebook Marketplace King. And I found a titanium bike, and it was half complete. And I was like, yo, BK, you need a cool bike. And I have a titanium one for you, and he loved it.
But what was on it
Absolutely
when he
loved
found it?
When he bought it, it was this really cool gold headset,
Uh-huh.
a fork, the wheels, and seat and seat post, I think.
Seat post.
Maybe not even a seat, just seat post.
All right, so it needed a couple...
It needed a good amount of things, but then we pieced it together, got these off Facebook Marketplace, got this off Facebook Marketplace from another BMX rider.
Are those the cheap SRAMs like you have, or what?
No, these are probably nicer than mine, honestly.
Are they?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't even know what they are, but I'm sure they're better than the SX.
Why is this brake rubbing?
Because he built it. That's the issue.
He's the only person I know that has squeaky brakes on
Yeah, he does.
This-
road style.
On
gravel.
everything
I would
he has,
lose my mind.
He may have been going for that. He likes
Yeah,
Jeez,
it might have to put a limiter on him to keep him slowing down.
I think the biggest thing is that he had to piece together all the parts, so now they finally got it done. He just doesn't care.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
The parts are on it. It rides, so it's good enough.
So let's talk about the single gear. Why did you think 3K has a single gear?
He said he wants the least moving parts as possible, so he absolutely would not take any other option. He said, I will only ride it if it's single speed. So we got one single in front, and then we got 11 in the back.
11 in the back?
Yeah, I think.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's definitely a cool bike. It's
11.
pretty light
Yeah.
compared to like
It's gotta be pretty
what you'd
sick.
expect. Like what would you say? Decent?
It's pretty light. It's titanium
Is it?
frame. It's gotta be pretty sick. I
I
mean,
mean, it's got to be compared to your bike. How does it do?
well,
You have a carbon fiber.
I'm
though.
carbon fiber.
Yeah, so that's a
I'm
whole
I'm
different story.
Lighter, you know. But
Yeah.
I think it's just perfect for BK because he put some abuse, and I don't want to see that dude on carbon fiber.
And you can tell it's BK's bike because he's only got flats on it, guys. That's all BK needs.
Very specific, aggressive BMX mountain bike pedals on there, like ridiculous. He tells me he's clipping in soon.
Yeah, but you gonna take him out riding with you or what?
I'm gonna
Like,
take him
what's
out
the
riding.
goal?
And we're gonna get him in a cyclocross race. That's
That's
like
your
the
goal?
whole goal is to get BK in a cyclocross race. He's been talking about it. He's like, when I'm in the woods, I think this gear ratio will be good. But for now, I'm spinning out. He's telling me that he's got nothing in the tank anymore.
Let me go ask him. We're just showing off your bike. Are you gonna go ride that thing in the woods with Maddie someday or what?
I'm gonna beat him in the woods.
Oh, now we're talking.
Probably not, but yeah, I'll go with him.
Are you looking forward to it or what?
Maybe you can go one day. It's nice. We go ride his made one that he made
Yeah,
by the
his little
house.
track in the back. That would be
We can
really
do
cool.
Some time and see
So what are you building right now?
SC single speed disc brake wheel,
Oh, nice.
and then
How
when
many
I'm
3?
and
So
then once
basic
I'm
stuff.
done with this, I can start yours.
Well, yeah, we got my other wheel set.
I can
I
find yours.
didn't tell anybody about that yet.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. They can know. So about 8 months ago, Brooklyn showed me this company called Far East. Now, it's Chinese-made parts. They make very, very interesting parts. You can see right here, this is a pivotal seat post that's made out of titanium. So it's definitely rare. I've never seen one of these before. Looks really clean, and the quality looks awesome as well. But the other parts are the really cool parts. So for an example, you can see I got these 3 boxes. Now, inside these boxes are here's the hubs. So what's going on with this hub, man? Why don't you break it down for everybody?
Let me break this down for you. This is a carbon fiber sleeve in the center of this hub with titanium hub
You don't know the name of them, do you?
flanges.
Flanges are
These
titanium,
are
aren't they?
flanges.
I don't think
They're
they're titanium.
titanium?
I'm not sure if they are. I think they're aluminum.
Well, why would you buy it if they're not titanium?
Because I didn't want to get titanium.
Oh, I thought we were getting as much titanium as possible.
No, it's aluminum.
Okay, so it's not my hub. So clearly, this is a carbon fiber sleeve with aluminum flanges on the outside, and I assume titanium bolts.
Yes, those are titanium.
Okay, and it's
So
That's
that's
pretty sick looking. I like the carbon fiber inside.
You can hear that? It's crazy. Isn't that cool? The carbon fiber in the center.
It's really cool.
So I got 2 of these actually. There's another one in here.
Well,
so
why do you have 2?
Do you know the difference? Can you spot the difference? Anybody?
I can actually.
You can? You figured it
Now
out?
that I've,
what about Vin?
I haven't looked at it hard enough yet.
It's gonna be hard. It'll take you a while to figure out. I would be so surprised if you can figure out the difference between these 2. It's I wouldn't have been able to figure it out.
I figured it out.
What is it?
A different amount of spokes?
Exactly. Good job, Vin.
Nice.
It's a 28 actually because
This is 36, this is 28.
exactly. So I have
Nice.
2 wheels that I'm going to be building up. The one that I'm going to be building up on that one titanium bike and my current titanium bike. So
Hubs look awesome though.
it's really
They
cool.
remind me
isn't
of
it?
a new school nuke-proof hub. That's
Exactly.
exactly I think what you were going for. Nuke-proof was like when like late 90s, like they were
Oh,
the
yeah.
coolest looking hub ever.
And the reason why I even went with these is because I just want to get original, cool, different parts.
I like
and
it.
it's just
It's a
exactly
great
what
look.
it is.
Yeah.
You've never seen one of these things before, and
Very
it
nice.
looks awesome. Why don't you open up the other one, Matt? Because in here we have a bigger hub.
This one's special.
This one's very special. It's so special that we aren't even too sure exactly
We're not
what
sure what it
is.
does. It's that special.
So this is a rear hub. As you can see, it's got the Far East logo on it. It says Far East Cycles right there. Now, this is a Freecoaster, as far as we could tell, right
We
now.
just don't know what kind of Freecoaster.
We don't know
That's
if
the
it's a
issue.
regular Freecoaster. We don't know if it's a planetary. We don't know if it's like a Z coaster. But what we do know is that
It
the
has
hub
clicks.
does click.
This is a Freecoaster that clicks, which makes you think it's going more towards the planetary option. Because then you backpedal and you're disengaged.
Okay.
But the only issue we've noticed is that it has like a little bit more of a back pedal to disengage it than, say, my planetary Freecoaster
Yeah.
hub. So it kind of makes us think that it could just be like a regular Freecoaster with clicks, almost
Yes.
like a
Like a Z coaster.
like a Z coaster.
But we don't know.
But we have no idea until we build it up.
Isn't that crazy?
There's not much you could tell
Well, what
about
we could
it.
tell you is that this hub is extremely light.
Yeah.
It's actually lighter than my Profile Minis that with the titanium hardware
Yeah,
that
so
we have.
this
which
thing's
is
complete
nuts.
with all titanium everything.
Titanium driver, titanium bolts. It looks really, really
It's
cool.
a sweet looking hub, and it's a nice sleek design for a
It-
free coaster.
it is
It
clean.
looks like a normal hub, and imagine a free coaster being lighter than your maxed out profile hub.
That's kind of nuts.
Like that's crazy to think.
Like when Brooklyn was impressed, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is special.
Yeah, and that's why it's so unique. Like we love profile. This isn't anything against profile. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy because this is a fully loaded hub, flatland specific. But we're gonna throw it on Scott's bike and see how light we could get.
So Brooklyn's actually going to build those wheels up for me, and I'm excited about that because I want to try to do a free coaster fakie so bad. I know it's been a really long time since I've ridden my BMX bike for you guys, and I kind of just took a break because it was stressing me out. I just didn't want to ride really anymore. It was really hard for me mentally because every time I got on the bike, I was like scared. So I took a break from it for a little while, and I've been getting the itch to try to get back on, especially when these parts came in. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to jump straight into it and go send myself on a fakie. Like, I'm going to take my time, and I'll film it when I'm ready and put it out for you guys. But I'm just excited to build the bike and just to ride it around and see how this hub works. All right, so we got a little bit of an issue with the front wheel, don't we? It doesn't fit. Let's show everybody. You can see it looks like 3/8, but nope, not fitting today.
It's very close.
It said on the thing that it was 10 millimeter. So I was like, yeah, maybe it's just another word for 3/8, but it turns out that they are not the same. 10 millimeter is a little bit thicker than 3/8, so we're gonna have to grind it down to get the front wheel to fit.
We could grind the threads down.
Yeah, that sounds like a really,
pretty good.
really good idea.
Love good
Yeah,
clearance there.
guys, don't grind the threads down. We're gonna grind down this fork right here.
Just a hair.
Yeah, eventually.
It's really close, so.
But instead of getting the front wheel done today, because we're going to do it professionally when we grind it down, we're just going to put a front wheel on it, and we're going to test out that free coaster, because we got a lot to talk about with that.
Nice.
And we found the perfect front wheel to match the theme of this bike right
Look
here.
at that.
This is
Like a glove.
yeah, it's like it belongs on it. Set of Alex rims, Super Bs.
But the titanium maker didn't think this front wheel would be on here. Huh?
Yeah, I don't think anybody would thought this front wheel would be on there, including me. But we're just going to make it happen just for today, guys. Then we got to get some pedals, because I have my clips on it. So we need to put some flats, and then we can go experiment with this Far East free coaster hub. So you can hear there is some pause in it. It sounds like a cassette hub right now. If you go to pedal it, there's like a tiniest little bit of delay. Now if you stop pedaling and you go a little bit back, it goes to full free coaster. Now, how is this different than the Z coaster? That's what I want to know.
Z coaster is nearly a full revolution, or 3/4 of a crank backwards to disengage the hub. So a Z coaster would be like, you hear a cassette noise, but even if you pedal back to here, you pedal back to here, you pedal back to here, it would still be a cassette.
But can that be adjusted with spacing as well?
But it only goes down to like a half revolution.
Okay.
It does half, quarter, and full, I think, or something. So with a Z coaster, you could basically pedal back, and then immediately when you go to pedal forward again, it still has engagement, like a normal profile hub. You have to basically do like a full revolution like that to disengage it.
Yeah.
Once you're disengaged, you have to do a full pedal forward.
You do, right?
Or
Because
3/4 of a crank
I was
forward
saying that to the boys
recatch it.
yesterday, and they were saying it was all because of spacing.
No,
Because when we were checking this thing out.
It would still be the same thing. It's like the same to unlock it, same to relock it. You need a full
Because like
revolution.
if this thing, it's spinning, there you go. Look at how much it moves back, guys. And it disengages like that. But now, if you want to get back into it, it's almost like a regular free coaster.
Yeah, so like, even when it's disengaged, right here, you still have like normal free coaster.
So how would you describe this hub? It's pretty much a normal free coaster.
It's a normal free coaster with hub clicks.
With hub clicks.
I'm not really sure. That's what I've just said. I don't really understand how this works, but it's a normal free coaster with hub clicks. Because when you go to pedal normal, like, it does kind of the same, like,
yeah, it does. It's never like fully engaged.
Yeah, engagement.
Weird.
But then you just get some hub clicks.
That's so strange to me. I really
barely even need to like back off too, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to get it to engage as a free coaster, does it? Yeah, very interesting.
Strange.
All right, we'll see how it rides. See if it feels like a normal free coaster or not. So for an example, he's engaged technically right there. But look at that play. That's a lot of play right there.
Free coaster.
This ain't good for me. I will be busting myself with this one. I will only mess around with a fakie like once with this thing eventually, but
you barely even have to pedal back for it to the hub clicks to go away.
It's literally like one click.
Yeah. It would almost be harder to ride with the hub clicks because naturally you like kind of backpedal a hair and it just goes right away.
So how would you categorize this hub if somebody was like looking for a free coaster hub? Like what would you say?
Ridiculously light free coaster.
That's pretty much it, right?
I think leave it at that. It's a ridiculously light free coaster.
Like an old school,
just normal free coaster. It's not a Z coaster. It's not a planetary. It's just a free coaster that's ridiculously light. Because at the end of the day, even though you could hear the clicks like a normal hub, it doesn't change any. Yeah, but it doesn't change anything. So like with the planetary hub, you could hear the clicks and everything, and you could still like back off, and it kind of still feels like a normal hub. This, even though you could hear the clicks, even once you back off, you're pretty much just at a free coaster.
Man, that's so wild. Very interesting. Yeah, it's very light.
It's
extremely light.
Lighter than your cool hubs.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
It's a really cool looking hub as well.
I want to take it apart.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
We have to see what's inside because if it doesn't use a normal clutch system, like I'm so curious what's in there.
Yeah, I agree. I think we were talking about not taking it apart because we were also scared about messing with it because we don't know what it is.
Because free coasters are just fascinating. It's never been perfected. No company's perfected a free coaster.
Well, the planetary is pretty close.
Planetary has the best idea so far,
but it still has a couple.
But it has a couple. You can't tighten it or loosen it the right way.
So weird.
Shut off.
So weird.
I'm just one of these.
Oh,
Bike's really light, guys.
It's very light bike. Be careful with that.
Yeah. Can't pedal forward.
Yeah. So like if you're going backwards, fakie.
If you're going backwards,
push forward. Yeah, it does catch pretty good that way.
Very quick.
Okay.
So like almost even for you, if you were to do a fakie on this.
Yeah.
Like you could.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could kind of lay down.
Yeah, I can lay down easily. You're right. you could. Easily if I was going to do a fakie with it. I don't know. I still want to try to do a fakie eventually. I'm not ready to do them yet, but it would definitely be cool to mess around with and see how far I can go and without the pedals moving on me. It might work really good for me, but we'll see.
This bike is ridiculous, by the way.
Especially with that awesome front wheel.
Literally ridiculous.
And that titanium C-post, how cool does that look?
It looks so good.
It does look awesome.
It just matches. Oh, so cool.
It really
I want
is.
a frame that has connected C-post. And
into the frame?
Yep.
Garrett Burns turbo one?
Yep. I love it. I think that's the coolest look.
It really is pretty cool.
Well, all in all, Very interesting wheel.
Very interesting.
Ridiculously lightweight.
Yes.
And it's a Freecoaster. So if you want that, that's for you.
So going into this, I had no expectations on what that hub was going to be. I just knew it was a Freecoaster, and I knew that it was really cool because it had all the light parts on it. And it turned out to be exactly both of those things. But for me to use it, it should be fine. It should be a-okay. I want to do a nice long fakie and just work on my balance and not have the pedals kind of shift my body all over because my legs can't react that fast. So hopefully soon I'll get the confidence back to do a fakie and I'll get inspired and make it happen for you guys. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. We will see you in the next one when we're going to be working on the spine ramp again. Peace.